August 26th. Actually, it is August 23rd. Correction, August 23rd, 8:07 a.m. Driving down Marion Street in a southerly direction. And again, just to witness the drive-through or cut-through traffic that's being alleged here. Don't see it. I haven't seen it in the last, I don't know how many hours I compiled a videotape. Last night, I think we hit an all-time low at the town meeting. I was physically abused, called names, just because I was trying to get the truth out. Let the truth be told. Let's see what traffic is coming from what direction. This is America. I do have a right to speak. I do have a right to videotape and conduct my own study. I won't be intimidated by a town bully. I couldn't believe the reaction of Mr. Copeland, physically running after me across a room over 20 feet to try to attack me physically after calling me names. I have a right to videotape and do what I want in a public street. And that type of intimidation isn't going to hold, because the truth is going to come out anyhow. No matter what you do, the truth will be told, the truth will be heard. You can't intimidate people, you can't threaten people. I am in fear, bigger, younger, stronger. To be physically attacked like that, it's ridiculous. We have a difference of opinion. And we should leave it at that. It shouldn't be a personal thing where I need to be verbally abused, or I need to be physically threatened with bodily harm, or called names. The truth speaks for itself. Route 25A. Here we are going in a westerly direction. I'm now going to make a right turn onto Glen Cove Road to go into a northerly direction. I don't see the big traffic buildup that's being suggested. It's been said that, it's just the wrong time of year. Well, you know what? When children are able to play in the middle of a street at 4:30 p.m. in the middle of rush hour traffic, to me it says it's kind of safe, And to be accused of some kind of a perverted thing from going on and videotaping children, and it's ridiculous. It's about compiling video surveillance and evidence of traffic patterns. The truth needs to get out. We can't be sidetracked by this sideshow and these stupid accusations of really ridiculousness. In the 57 years I'm on this earth, I never heard something so ridiculous. I happen to know these people for over 20 years, and I'm surprised at that kind of reaction and what they're actually accusing people of doing. It's about the safety, it's about the traffic, it's not about any type of perversions or whatever direction they're trying to put this in. This is really nothing more than like political attack ads that we watch on TV. Like, wherein lies the truth? And you can see it right here. I don't witness anybody cutting through to get around traffic. That's what's being suggested here. If we physically stop and start off, at Helen or Cedar Street in a southerly direction, and we actually time it, I believe that you'll find that it's a quicker route, and this is Cedar Street right here, that it is actually a quicker route not to cut through as being suggested. That is the cut through. Do you see anybody cutting off of Glen Cove Road to save any time of traffic? Oh yeah, here's the fire chief of Roslyn. We should shut the road down to prevent this man from doing his job. That's great. That's great safety advice. It's totally ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. It's not about any type of weird perversions. It's about getting the truth out. And it's about, safety and my safety. I have a right to be safe. I have a right to not be threatened at a public meeting. And I have a right to get an order of protection. There was a room full of witnesses. I just, stood my ground. I stood in my seat. This man lunged across a room 20 feet, hurling accusations, which are unfounded. It's kind of ridiculous. You watch the video and you see for yourself. There was no close-ups of anybody's face. Nobody's trying to publicly humiliate anybody. So when these things are said and alleged, it's kind of like a political attack here. Let's say something else and let's sidetrack the real issue. And the real issue is safety. If there is a problem, let's address it. But if there isn't a problem, let's put it to sleep. Why do we need to keep beating this thing? We're beating a dead horse. There's absolutely no reason. Here we are. We're saving traffic here. We caught another traffic light because we cut through onto Marion. So we caught another traffic light. So that's how quick this is. We could have continued on to Glen Cove Road going south, and I probably would have been at the expressway at this point, at the Long Island Expressway at this point. But here we are. We're stuck at another traffic light because we wanted to cut through. Great. I don't find it to be any type of a shortcut that's being said. I believe that the perception was before Glen Cove Road was actually expanded to 7 lanes, and there was a traffic cut through. But once that island was increased and we prevented people from turning onto Osborne, that eliminated, not deterred, but it completely eliminated any cut-through traffic. Here we are, height of rush hour, 8:14. I'm making a left turn onto Glen Cove Road. Traffic is flowing fine. It's been suggested it's the wrong time of year, but how could we change the traffic pattern without even doing a traffic study? Does this make sense to anybody? Does it make sense that people have to be threatened with physical violence at a town meeting? We're there to try to pull things together and get to the bottom of this. I don't see anybody else doing anything as far as video surveillance or doing anything to prove or disprove this traffic situation. There is no traffic situation. It's very simple. Traffic is flowing. It probably took me a lot longer to cut around, to go onto Marion Street to cut down, than if I would have went straight and continued in a southerly direction on Glen Cove Road. Alright, you be the judge. You watch the videos, watch all of the videos, you be the judge to see what is actually going on, who's telling the truth, and who's spinning a web of deceit. I have nothing to hide, I have nothing to gain. Let's just get to the bottom of it, and let's figure out if there is a traffic problem at all. Thank you.